Joining us now is the mayor of Homestead, Steve Losner. So, Mayor, thank you for joining us. You and a few other local elected leaders participated in a virtual town hall yesterday with Jared Moskowitz, who we heard from earlier, the director of the Florida Division of Emergency Management. What were some of the concerns and requests you specifically had from your constituents, and what sort of answers did you get from him?
Well, one of the main questions we see now is, will there be a testing center? When are we going to have a testing center in Deep South Dade? The closest one now is the temporary setup at the CHI facility in Cutler Bay. And, sometimes it seems as though our county leaders have lost sight of the fact that we have a significant population in Deep South Dade that is concerned and needs to have that nearby ability for testing. What we did learn, though, yesterday and today in some follow-up conversations was that the lack of facilities was due to the shortage of test kits or the appropriate test kits. So it's not necessarily the resolve of the state or the county to provide a testing center. It is a current shortfall of kits to utilize.
Mayor, the governor has issued this statewide stay-at-home order, or as many call it, safer at home order. Are people obeying it in Homestead, and how is the city of Homestead implementing that curfew?
Well, for the most part, they are, and certainly the county, and by extension, all municipalities in Miami-Dade were under an effective stay-at-home order. So what the governor did was applied the rules that we live by here in Miami-Dade to the entire state. We were one of the early cities to implement a curfew. We have a 10 o'clock p.m. till 5 a.m. curfew. For the most part, we've got compliance. Certainly the businesses that are not deemed to be essential are in compliance. Just by human nature, it's hard to keep people apart, but we're being very diligent in our community policing to visit those high traffic essential businesses to be sure that separation is observed, and where a couple of smaller businesses have been warned and were found not to be in compliance, we've had to issue a couple of closure orders over the last week.
So, Mayor, let's talk about the economic impact, because we saw last month NASCAR was canceled, the race there, and now we're seeing this devastating impact on farms and farm workers. And you had some pretty powerful words when you talked to Peter Dench earlier this week, saying that the devastation, economically speaking, is probably going to be greater than that of Hurricane Andrew. Can you explain?
Sure, it very well could be. Think of the devastation of Hurricane Andrew coupled with the economic downturn of 2008. The nationwide basis, and apply that to almost every community, or certainly all communities in highly populated states, where, let's face it, there are going to be businesses all across the spectrum that, despite all of the stimulus and despite all of the assistance that's going to be available, will not reopen. And my concern certainly is what will our community look like from a business and economic standpoint when we get to the other side of this immediate threat. And certainly in Homestead, agriculture, both food production and ornamental plant production, is a huge part of our economy. And at this point, with restaurants being closed nationwide, the demand for fresh local produce is down in excess of 90%. What had been harvested over the last couple of weeks is going to spoil very soon. It's very hard to get that out there and market it. And then as the economic issues continue, people are not going to visit their garden centers and buy ornamental plants and prepare to do landscaping. So that, long term, it's going to be a huge domino effect on our largest industry, which is agriculture.
For Homestead, indeed. Mayor Steve Losner, thank you very much for joining us. Homestead recovered after Hurricane Andrew, and Homestead, like other communities, hopefully will recover from this too. Thank you very much, Mayor.
Thank you. We absolutely will.
Yeah.